Namaste, this is Mahesh here. Today I am going to, we'll be going to talk about vitamin D. So disclaimer, this is just for the information purpose and this is based on the research with references which I have done. All the sources I have tried to include it and maybe a few minor opinion is there. So yeah, please let's continue. And at the end of the video, you will also see some solutions for natural solutions for the vitamin D deficiency, what we can do other than the chemical supplements that we take. Yeah, let's continue. So what is vitamin D? Vitamin D is a crucial for various bodily functions and particularly for bone health and muscle health. And there are several other minerals and nutrients which actually helps which vitamin D helps to digest or it is associated with. So primary minerals and nutrients associated with vitamin D are calcium. So this is like most well-known association. Vitamin D primary role related to minerals is to enhance the absorption of calcium in the gut. Without sufficient vitamin D, your body cannot effectively absorb dietary calcium. So which can lead to weakness of bones and all the other things related to bones, and also maintain the calcium levels in the blood. Phosphorus, similar to calcium, vitamin D also helps to regulate and maintain the adequate levels of phosphorus in the blood, which is also essential for bone mineralization. And magnesium, magnesium is also critical cofactor for vitamin D. It is required for activation of vitamin D in both liver and kidneys. So without adequate magnesium, vitamin D cannot be effectively utilized by the body. Even if the levels appear sufficient, magnesium also plays a role in calcium and phosphorus metabolism. And vitamin K, K2, this is another vital synergistic nutrient. While vitamin D promotes calcium absorption, vitamin K2 acts as a calcium traffic controller. It helps in direct calcium to where it's needed most, bones and teeth, and prevents the accumulation of soft tissues like arteries and kidneys, where it can lead to calcification and heart health problems. So what we understand from this is that so vitamin D is crucial and it helps in other mineral absorption. So if you just take calcium, like if you're calcium deficient or magnesium or phosphorus or vitamin K, just alone taking the calcium and these other minerals is not enough. So you need to take vitamin D for the proper absorption. And excess amount of supplements, you know what happens, but I don't want to talk about that right now. Yeah, so together with, if you have a calcium deficiency, look for vitamin D also, so then take together. That is the lesson we can learn from this study. And there are other nutrients which are associated are like vitamin A and D are both fat soluble vitamins and work together, but particularly supporting immune function and genetic expression, which also means that it's fat soluble and you need to have a good cholesterol that you will be taking regularly, like desi bilona ghee and or cold press oils like that. Zinc also, vitamin D can facilitate the absorption of zinc, copper, iron, selenium, and as I told, as vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin, it absorbs and enhanced when consumed with dietary fats. Parathyroid hormone is also associated, closely interacts with vitamin D. So if you have a thyroid issues, check for vitamin D also. So it influences the activation of kidneys and liver that we spoke about before. So if you have any kidney and liver problems, check for vitamin D also. And all these minerals are associated with vitamin D deficiency. And if you have any deficiency of these minerals and vitamins, you need to check for vitamin D also. So both are interrelated. So as Ayurveda says, it's everything is interrelated, but they have found that interrelation between vitamin D and these minerals so far, meaning the science right now, the current modern science. And there is another information which I wanted to post also. So this is about like even for the with vitamin D, you have vitamin D. Vitamin D also helps for the toxin elements to be absorbed. It is also worth noting that while taking vitamin D, absorb essential minerals, but it can unfortunately facilitate to uptake the certain toxic elements also like lead, arsenic, aluminium, cobalt, and strontium. So what it means is if you are taking as a supplement, your body doesn't know, like, so naturally if it is happening, like it knows how much to take, how much to leave. But if you are just putting it inside the body, then if vitamin D is more, so if you are having other toxins, which is normally we do in day-to-day activities, like we use aluminium foils, we use aluminum, so many other things, like aluminum is coming everywhere, and lead, and we are always exposed to this material like lead, aluminum, cobalt, and other toxic elements, which actually vitamin D helps to absorb that one also, which might cause a problem for our body. So that is one information which I found like contraindication if you're taking the vitamin D supplements. Mostly it happens like that, and it is also a lesson that we should avoid all the grocery which are grown from the heavy metals, like heavy metals water. That is also another thing. Basically, the garbage water. That's what I meant. And these are the sources which are I have used for these studies which I have posted now so far. And how to determine the vitamin D is sufficient or deficient in your body? So blood test is the accurate way so far that we can identify the the level of vitamin D. But if it like in general way, here are the symptoms, common symptoms of vitamin D deficiency. You will have as it is, you will have like a bone problems and musculoskeletal problem, muscle weakness, muscle aches, cramps, spasms, increased risk of falls, like you will fall frequently, and frequent fractures. Actually, this is all related to mostly bones, but bones and vitamin D are closely related. So yeah, and other general symptoms are like you have fatigue, tiredness, frequent illness or infections, mood change, depression, hair loss, slow wound healing, pale skin, and loss of appetite. These are also symptoms of other 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 problems also, but vitamin D also causes. So the proper way, I feel like if you really want to know like vitamin deficiency, then the blood test is the right way so far. I mean, it's the right way. And let's go forward. So what are vitamin D supplements available? So the chemical supplements provide vitamin D with sun exposure by containing the preformed vitamin D. Typically, one of the two forms, there are vitamin D2. This form is derived from the plant sources primarily through a UV irradiation and ergosterol in yeast. It is often found in fortified foods like plant-based milks and cereals. And vitamin D3, which most of us take. So this is same form of vitamin D that your skin produces when exposed to sunlight. In supplements, this is typically derived from lanolin, from the sheep's wool, through a process involving UV radiation, and from the plant-based sources like lichen for vegan options. So basically, what it means is all the things. So basically, the real source of vitamin D is from the sun. So it will be actually put into. I mean, it will be produced. Let's say the sheep wool, for example. So those absorb the sunlight and produce the vitamin D. Then you take that vitamin D. So that's how it is. That's how I understood, at least. So how it works in your body, regardless of whether you get vitamin D from the sun, food, or supplement, it is not immediately active in your body. Both D2 and D3 are biological inert, and most undergo two-step activation process. So your liver and kidneys both needs to be healthy to right absorption of D2 and D3. So it converts in these forms in the liver, and then in secondary in the kidneys. So it goes through these forms, and then actual D3 and D2 will be absorbed by the body. So what it means is your liver health and kidney health also should be good. Just taking the supplement is not enough. So let's go forward. So why supplements are necessary for some people? Some people, in the sense nowadays is almost all the people. So the sunlight is while sunlight is a natural source, manufactured vitamin D. So people who are living in location like high altitudes and equator, so that is not most of our people where sunlight is very scarce. That is for maybe very few people whom maybe my video they will be looking at, and in some places very in winters. But it is told that vitamin D can be stored in our body for 1 year at least. So even less exposure also is fine, but only problem is if your skin is not healthy, then it cannot absorb the sunlight from the sun. So usually that is the case for most of our people right now. They apply a lot of chemicals on the skin. For the people who doesn't apply chemical on the sun, is like they don't sweat. So there is a layer, or they cannot basically produce the vitamin D. That's what is going on with the people, or they have eczema or something skin issues. So that's the reason they are not able to produce the vitamin D. Or some minor issues will be like you will always indoor, and some other medical conditions like malabsorption, as I said, the kidney and liver disease that can also be impaired. So in that case, like vitamin D supplement might be necessary again for the absorption. Your liver and kidney should be good. So let's go. And so what are the alternatives other than supplement that we have? Is we have a natural vitamin D in a sun-dried edible mushrooms. So I have covered in another video where I created for mushrooms, related to mushroom. So mushroom, as you know, according to Ayurveda, it causes tridosha, but it also gives the benefit of having vitamin D. So I have suggested to have once a week or once a month, not once a week, at least once a month, so that you can get some. But what I understood from the sources is that most of the commercially grown mushrooms, they lack vitamin D because they are grown in dark rooms. They are not exposed to ultraviolet rays, or unless they have mentioned that they are exposed to ultraviolet rays, artificial lights, or to dried sun. So best is that if you buy a dried mushrooms, you expose to sunlight and then you can have. So that is the summary of this thing. Then there is other way which we are actually following in our WhatsApp group and all, and many have benefited from this method. So the method is, you have a 8 wheat grain size of tuna, that is purified calcium hydroxide, which is used in pan, etc. So that plus 4 leaves of tulsi. It can be a dark tulsi, Rama tulsi, or Krishna tulsi. Then 2 liters of water. You mix all together nicely in a transparent glass bottle. Then keep that bottle under full sunlight for 3 days. And for first 2 days mix nicely, and third day you can let it settle down. On fourth day you can just filter the water, and the residues you need to throw it out, the residues. Now this water, whatever you filtered out, is called Amrit Pani. So how to use that is that you put 10 ml in 1 liter of drinking water and you can drink. So this will give the vitamin D, many people have tested before doing this and after doing this. In 3 to 4 months, they have got very good results. Their vitamin D is normal. It is not in excess. It is not below. It is in the correct range. So you can do this. How long you should do this? You can do this forever, or you can do this in summers only, because where the sunlight is good. Basically, you can store this water forever. So you can make this water and keep it whenever necessary. You can use, or whenever possible you can use. This is a, if you have time, this is the cheapest way and a natural way, best way to do it. You will get calcium also using this with the, because tuna is added, and you get other minerals used because tulsi is there, so you get other minerals also using tulsi. So this is one of the option for RO water. Like if you are using RO water, no minerals are there in the RO water, so you can add this 10 ml into drinking water. This will act as a RO water also. And tuna is alkaline, so the pH level of the water will also be good. So this is the best way, I think. And I also follow this many times whenever I can. So I feel that this is very good way to do. And there is no reference for this. I don't have any references for this, but I have a proof that vitamin D has levels of normal. We have tried, many people in our WhatsApp group have tried and given me the reports also. And just one caution that it is this, I'm just giving as a just for the sake of giving it. Tuna should not be used when you have a very chronic kidney issues. But even though you have kidney issues also, it's very less tuna that we are using, 8 grains, that 8 grains we are filtering it also, and then that 10 ml water also we are using. It should not cause any problem, but just as a precaution I'm giving you. Like if you already have a chronic kidney disease, and don't blame me for anything. Just I have given a caution. That's pretty much mostly for today, I think. So about me. So our goal is to create a healthy body, mind, and good karma. So to achieve that, so we have tried for the body. We have a groups which read Ayurveda, and also I create this awareness about health. And then we created for good food. I tried to create a farm which is 100 kilometers from Bangalore. We are currently growing some mangoes, papaya, banana, and other stuff. And then for the mind related, I am a past life regression therapist and transpersonal hypnotherapy and inner child healing. What it means is, if you have any health issue, usually most of the health issues are generated from mind initially, and then it will appear as a physical problem. So if you have a long lasting problem and it is not able to cure using any medicines or anything, we can try this mind therapy, which will help you to heal it faster. You can also, this method can also be used along with the medicine. It will help you to heal faster. So if you have a long lasting problem, like many long lasting problems from many years, you can try this. It is not expensive, it is very cheap, so you can try this. And I am a reader and learner of Ayurveda, you know that, and I am a reader and learner of Bhagavad Gita, from where I get a lot of wisdom from. And I am a reader and learner of other spiritual aspects, not the religious but the spiritual aspects from other books. And I am forever a student. I am always been learning. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, and Jai Dhanvantari.